Stephen Hahn, the commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration, is under heavy fire right now after coming out on Saturday alongside Donald Trump in a coronavirus press briefing where Hahn touted a controversial treatment for COVID-19. He said that plasma therapy, essentially, to kind of boil it down to its most basic, people with COVID-19 who are receiving plasma are getting better at a rate of about 35% of people receiving this treatment overcoming COVID-19. It's almost like a miracle. Donald Trump had in the past also touted this kind of treatment, so he brings out the head of the FDA to tell us how awesome this treatment is and how effective it is at treating this horrible disease. There's just one problem, and the medical community was very quick to point this problem out immediately following Hahn's press conference. It's a lie. The success rate is not 35%. The success rate is actually 3 to 5%. So you see what Hahn did there. He says 3 to 5%. He just said, I'm going to put those numbers together, and it's 35%. He made it up. He absolutely altered the data in his own mind, made up a new number, and said, nope, 35% of people getting this treatment, they get better. No, in fact, the success rate of this treatment is so small that it's almost indistinguishable from that of a placebo. 3 to 5% get better after receiving this treatment. That's not exactly something to be proud of. That's not something to write home about. That's not something to be optimistic about. But here we have the commissioner, the guy in charge of the Food and Drug Administration, a guy who, by the way, Stephen Hahn is an oncologist. I went back and I looked through his history trying to find, whatever the corporate ties were, because we've seen that with many FDA commissioners over the last 20 years. So I assume this was a guy, much like Alex Azar, that came from industry. A total sellout. Somebody was willing to say whatever needed to be said for money. It's not there in this guy's history. From the best I could tell from looking into it, and maybe I missed some things, please point them out if I'm wrong, but I couldn't find them. This guy was just a good oncologist, a good cancer doctor. And then he joined the Trump administration, and ever since then, he has gotten popped time after time after time for lying about science, for phoning things up just like he did on Saturday, and essentially selling his soul for fame and fortune. So unlike past FDA commissioners, this guy didn't sell out, and that's why he got the job. He got the job because he was willing to sell out in order to get it. This is a big deal. He went out there and he said, if you use this treatment, you essentially have a 1 in 3 chance of getting better. That's not the case. You have a 97% chance of it doing absolutely nothing for you. You have as much of a chance of dying from this disease as you do of this particular treatment actually curing it. It is not effective. We're still trying to find things out. And I am not opposed to testing things and trying things. That's what we have to do. But until we know for certain, until the proper studies have been done, this administration is acting incredibly irresponsible going out there and touting treatments, whether it's, the chloroquine or these plasma treatments that don't actually work. And they're doing it so that they can make themselves look better and try to convince the public that things aren't as bleak as they seem.